Welcome to the Leaders in Tech podcast. We talk with top CIOs, CTOs, and industry leaders to learn how they leverage technology to grow their business.
Welcome to the Leaders in Tech podcast, the best leadership in technology podcast in the world. We're on the podcast number 3. This is a brand new podcast. It's already gaining a lot of momentum on the internet. We're beginning to get amazing downloads, and I'm so happy about that. Today, we're going to talk about how technology is actually a human play. When we become very good technology people, we tend to think that we're just working in technology, working with computers, working with code, working in the cloud, with devices, tablets, phones, servers. We think it's a technology play, but it's not a technology play. Everything at the end of the day is human, because humans have created all these things. This is all an invention. We made it up. Everything that you're touching is made up by a human. It was an idea in somebody's imagination before somebody created the first computer. Somebody imagined the internet, and then it became a reality. Same with mobile devices. This, what I'm holding in my hand right now, has more capacity than all the information that the President of the United States had in the 90s. Not everybody in the world has one of these, or two. But it's all being made up by humans, imagination. So it is a human play. We get in trouble when we start relying more in the technology than the people that is running the technology. Especially for leaders in technology. You guys got to realize that what you have is a bunch of amazing human souls working together, creating that technology that is going to help your business thrive. But it's still a human play. So when I look at technology departments that are not working properly, I'm a software consultant and I'm a technology consultant, and I go to multiple Fortune 500 companies to help out. 90% of the time is a cultural problem. It's a human problem. They have people in the wrong places, or the people don't know what the company values are, or people are not aligned towards the objective. A lot of the times, employees are disengaged, and that's why they're not performing properly. When you have this culture of the least work that I get, the better I am off. And I don't want to take any responsibility. Please, keep me away. Or I'm going to work 33% of my time because that's guaranteeing me that I'm not going to get fired. Maybe that's true when times are thriving and the economy is growing, but in recession times, the least performers are the ones that go right away. So if you want to become a very good tech leader, if you want to really aspire to be a CEO, CTO for a large organization, you have to grow your leadership skills. You have to realize that your human skills are 10 times more important than your technical skills. Yes, it's important to know your technology, but hopefully by now you have had enough time in the technical world to learn that. Now it's time to look into psychological profiles. Start looking into how the brain operates. Learn how the mind and the heart has a connection. When I see the human body, I see a computer. But it's because humans create technology out of how the natural world operates. If you don't believe me, let's talk about artificial intelligence. We call artificial intelligence neural networks. Why? Because we're trying to mimic the way the human brain works. You see? Everything is modeled after nature. If you look at an airplane, it was inspired by how birds fly. So we're making everything artificial out of how nature works for our own advantage. So leaders, technology leaders, you have a big responsibility. In the last 5 years, I have spent 10 times more time learning how human emotions get created, how to create emotional intelligence in my team, how to build culture, how to make this world a better place through having people happier at work and more engaged than in technology. Of course, I keep learning about technology all the time. I know it's important to stay current. But if you want to have a department that helps your organization grow. If you want to have a business that appreciates you as a tech leader and your people, you better start learning about culture. You better start learning about human emotions. You better start learning about how habits get created in your team and how to create a collaborative team where everybody is there to help. And they are the first ones that volunteer to take the next step when there is a problem to solve. And not hiding behind, not hiding behind their technology, behind their computers, so that they get, just go under the radar. So I welcome you to start learning. I welcome you to start reading about books. You can start reading the Tony Hsieh book is amazing on how to build culture. Delivering Happiness is the name of the book. And that was one of the first books I learned about culture many years ago. And it started to revolutionize my own business. And remember, tech leaders, this is not just for the CEO or your VP of HR. Leadership is about learning how to create an environment for your employees to thrive so that the next morning they cannot wait to go back to work. And yes, invest in technology, invest in learning about technology and having an organization of innovation, but focus on your people first, and then you will thrive. Thank you so much, and see you on the next episode.
Thank you for tuning in to the Leaders in Tech podcast. Check in next week to keep learning how to use technology and leadership to change the game. See you next time.